Hello everyone, I am Shadashwarao and welcome to Sada Learning Hub. Today's session we are going to learn how to use jars or libraries in the Eclipse. Now I am going to discuss about adding a Java libraries to a project class path. Class path for your Eclipse, right click on your project name and select the properties. Under the Java build path libraries, you can review and change your current class path and deprecate it in the following. Jar files can be stored outside of your project or inside. To import a jar into an existing folder, select the file. Import general file system, select the Java libraries you want to import and select the folder, for example lib as a target. To add the jar files located in the project to in the class path, right click on the jar files and select build path, add to build path. Now I can show how to add the jars into your project, Eclipse project. Now this is our normal project. In this normal project I want to create one more folder. This is called lib. In this lib folder I am adding the jars here. For example, I am adding the sample.jar here. I am adding the jar here. Just I am adding the log4j jar. See here, just I am adding the log4j jar here. Now I want to add to our project means build path. In this jar file, there is so many classes are available. For example, I'm creating a class. For example, I'm creating a log4j class. See here, I'm creating an object of this class like this. But here it is saying create a class logger. It is not finding. I don't want logger from util. I need logger from log4j, but it is not getting logger class from log4j. For that I need to first add logger log4j jar file into the build path. For that, right click on your project, go to the properties, go to the Java build path. In this Java build path, go to the libraries, add jars. In this add jars, now in my lib folder is there. Just click on that one and click on add. Now it will automatically add the jar files here. This is the reference libraries. All the jar files added here. Now I can import it from org.apache.log4j. It is automatically imported from there. See here, this is called quick fix. It trying at the argument match. This is called logger. Now I'm this if you see the imports, the import logger is from log4j file. Next, I'm going to discuss about using project dependencies. You can define in Eclipse that a project is a dependent on another project. If you do this, you can use its classes in a project defining the dependencies. To do this, select your project. Right click on your select properties, select Java build path and project tab. See here, the simple test is depending upon some other projects. We need to select that project into that simple project also. For that, we need to add, for example, my simple test project is depending upon simple project. Now we need to add simple project is into the simple test project. For that, we need to do right click on project name, select properties, go to the Java build path, go to the properties. For example, the simple test is depends upon simple project. Now we can add it from this is the my project simple project. This simple project is depend upon simple test. Now I'm adding the sample project into the sample test project. And this is how to add our project dependencies in our project. Next, I'm going to explain attach the source code to a Java library. For that, this is show a dialog in which you can enter a class names to open it. If the source code is not available, the editor shows the bytecode of that class. This happens, for example, if you open a class from a standard Java library without attaching the source code to it. To see a source code of such a class, you can attach a source archive or source folder to a Java library. Afterwards, the editor shows in a source instead of bytecode. Attaching the source code to a library also allows you to debug the source code. A source attachment dialogs can be reached in a Java build path page or a project. To open this page, right click on a project and select the properties Java build path on a libraries tab. Expand the libraries node, select the source attachments attributes and click on edit button. In this location path field, enter the path of the archive in the folder containing the source. See here, for example, I'm creating, I am debugging the project. While debugging the project, if you are if you need to debug the already existing code also means JRE system library, for example. The JRE system file library, these are all the class files, means binary files. There is no source files available. In that situation, we need to add our source code into our project. Then only it shows the source code of that project, source code of that file. For that, we need to go to add the source code. Right click on your project, select the properties and go to the Java build path and go to the libraries tab and add the source code here. See here, the source code is none. For that, if you want to add the source code here, just click on that, browse your source code and click on OK. It automatically add the source code here. Next, I'm going to discuss about adding a Javadoc to a Java library. Now, adding a Javadoc to a Java library. It is also possible to add the Javadoc to a Java library which you use. For this, you need to have a Javadoc somewhere in your file system. To configure that location of a Javadoc for a jar file, open the Java build path via a right click on your project, select properties, Java build path on the libraries to tab, Expand the library node, select the Javadoc location and attributes, press on edit button. Now I can show how to add the Javadocs in your Java library. If you want to add the Java documentation to your Java library, select on your project, click on properties, select the build path. In this build path, see here Javadoc is there. If you double click on this Javadoc, we need to browse your documentation and select that documentation and press on OK. Finally, here I am discussing in this video there is a three things. The first one is adding a libraries, adding the jar files, adding the jar files into your project by using the Java build path. Now click on the add button, whatever you want the jar files, so just add it the jar files. The next one is add the dependency projects in your Eclipse project. Now just go to the build path, click select the project tabs and click on add whatever project you want, select the project name and click on OK. Next, one more thing is adding the source code attachments. If you want to add the source code attachment of a particular external jar file, go to the build path, select the libraries tab and select whatever you what source code attachment you want. Select that particular jar, extract that particular jar and select double click on source attachment. After double click on the source attachment, you will get one more pop-up and download it from the internet for that source code of that particular jar and browse it and select it and OK. Now the next one is how to add the Javadoc for a particular external jars. For that, go to the build path and select the libraries tab and extract what Javadoc you want for particular jar. Select double click on that jar and add the Java documentation for that. Download the Java documentation for that jar and add it into your here and click on OK. This is regarding how to set the build path in your project.
Thank you so much for watching this video. Hope this lesson helpful to you. Keep watching our lessons. Keep writing to us. Do not forget subscribe our channel Javadoc Learning Hub because we have many sessions that would help you to develop our skills, and I will be back soon. Till then you take care. Bye bye.